My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who has been through some pretty difficult experiences in love, probably a really unexpected or heartbreaking breakup, divorce, that kind of thing. And it has prevented them from wanting to connect in a vulnerable way for a long time. But they have seen something very captivating or real about you that makes them feel like maybe it's time for them to take down those walls and be more open to a romantic connection with somebody. So you might have broken through to them. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day so far, enjoying your weekend. That was a lot of wind chime time. This is also a new candle, and I don't think it's bright enough, so I'm going to light another one. At least it smells good, though. It's vanilla cream or creme brulee, so I'm here for it. Anyways, if you would like a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. Are you loud? What's up? My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you. As is right below that, more information on the 3 different tiers I have for memberships if you're looking for additional shorts, videos, live streams, any of that. How's it going? Story time. I hope you're having a good day. It does smell really good, but it's like, it's just a little too dark. It's not a white candle, so it's like, All right, let's get some tarot, shall we? Oh, also, the channel will probably hit 20,000 subscribers today. So very likely the next live stream that I do will probably be the one where I have the giveaway for 2 free personal readings. So keep your eyes peeled out for that. It may not be today because I have a lot on my plate that I need to do. Maybe tomorrow, but I will include that in the title. Yeah, if we hit $15 in tips on the live stream right now, then I will take personal questions at the end of the general reading. So, yeah, happy to do that. So this is someone who has felt like for a long time there was no one they could trust and they had to just be a bit of a lone wolf, right? I don't know if there's anyone else out there that I would be able to feel secure or comfortable around. So I have to be responsible for everything. I have to keep people kind of at a distance, right? In some ways, you could almost say they're the magician making everyone else feel like this, but it starts from them feeling like they were in that 8 of Swords. I don't know if I can trust you, therefore I don't want you to know too much about me, that kind of thing. Hey Carrie, how's it going? Yeah, I think that's kind of a given. Welcome, Cross. Please play nice or I'll block you. I respect religious beliefs, but if you're trying to say it's judgmental, then you can move on. What's up, Key Controller? Oh, that's all right. I hope you enjoy your weekend anyways, huh? Hello, Santiago. How you doing? So we have the 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. I've been on my own for a long time. I have survived quite well without other people, so why should I let somebody get to know me, right? Now they're changing their opinion. Now with this 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, it's kind of like, well, maybe I do want that companionship. Maybe I do want that fun time, right? Did I not say it was Sunday? Did I say it was Saturday? Hello, CV. How are you doing? I think I said happy weekend, didn't I? Yeah. Are you trying to be ominous? I mean, I have a cross right there if you're wondering, so I ain't worried. I sleep real well at night. Hello, Lalita. How are you doing? If we get to $15 in tips, I will take personal questions at the end of the general reading. I will ask that you not repeat your questions because I will put you in a timeout. Nobody likes spamming. Thank you for the like, Pineapple Express. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Bumblebee. Hello, Terrell. Tower in the reverse and the King of Wands in the reverse. I think this is someone who's saying, you've changed my mind. I was content to be on my own. I felt like I had to keep people at a distance. But then I met you, and now I feel like maybe I should give you a chance. Maybe I shouldn't be so quick to defend my solitude. You got chased by a fox, keep controlling? Oh my goodness. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate that. Hey, Shy Guy, what's up? Yeah, Carlos, you do have to defend the peace. And that's so funny, Carlos. This is a card I would choose to represent that solitude and that peace, right? You've got the sun outside, just, yeah, no problems, right? Healing. But this is someone who said, I want a little bit of excitement. Maybe I've been a little bit too secluded. Maybe I've been a little bit too much on my own. And if I've got the opportunity to be with somebody who's on my level, or somebody's actually captivated my attention, then maybe it's worth doing like a little bit of investigation, right? Just check it out a little bit. Hello, Duncan. Yes, this is a collective reading. I will take... Most likely, we'll take personal questions at the end if we get to $15 in tips. Priority to those who tip, but I do like to do some freebies. Aren't they? I love these ones, Carrie. This is the pause tarot. Hello, Anna. How are you doing? So we have Seven of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this is someone who all of a sudden realizes, oh, it's not just that I am tolerating this person. It's not just that I enjoy this person's company. I might actually be falling in love with them. That's interesting. Hello, Black Hat. Hello, Maribel. How are you doing? No worries, Jay. That's why I like to do some freebies too. Hello, Pankaj. Welcome back. Hello, Jose. Ten cuidado. Are y'all related? Hello, Jay. Hello, Life Lead. Hello, Vince. Oh, Vince Vaughn. I love all your movies. Hello, Caitlin. Oh, and the Hot Ones episode. That was brilliant too. So we have Judgment. I do like to wear black. Yep. Just like Henry Ford, it's my favorite. Judgment and Ace of Wands. That's it. This is someone saying, you know what? Maybe I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe I have protected my energy enough and actually run into somebody who is on my level or like worth getting to know. And I don't want that to sound super condescending. It's just when you've gone through a lot and you've protected your peace for long enough, you don't really invite people in too easily, right? Oh, that's okay, Doo-Doo. Perfect name, though. Judge not, yet you be judged, right? It does do that. Aw, thank you. I like it. I like the very good. Das ist verboten. Hey, Grindhard, how you doing? Let me write down your questions real quick. So, Grindhard helps the channel get to that $15 tip mark pretty frequently. And I thank you because it also means other people get their questions. So, appreciate you. 2 voice recordings. And 4 in the morning? Dang, dude. Any talk about me this morning? Is she still in my life? I've got that written down. I like to start saying that sentence before I've actually finished the task. Hey, Rolando, I don't know what you're talking about, but I hope there's more focus on that. Do you? Is it a bad accent? I spent some time in Cuernavaca, Morelos, in La Lagunilla. Kind of miss it. Oh, appreciate the positive energy. Hello, Rambling Man. And thank you, Alice. All right, so we have Strength and the Hierophant. This person's thinking about a relationship. Previously, they might have actually identified relationships as a weakness, right? If I get involved with somebody, if I get that serious or fall in love with someone, then I'm putting myself at risk of heartbreak, of the thing that happened in the past happening again. And I don't want anyone to have that kind of control or power over me again. And yet here they are admitting to themselves they're a little bit weak in the knees around you. They do want something serious with you. And they're starting to see that maybe instead of it causing erosion in the security they've built for themselves, that maybe what really happens is you add strength to that tower behind them, right? That you add to the security in their life because you're trustworthy. Welcome, Shelly. I hope you're having a good day. Yes, this is a general reading. Is it Sheely? How you doing? Do I have any fairy cards? I do. And actually, that is a perfect segue because it is time for me to switch. So I have, these are the first two that come to mind, and I'm going to use them both. This is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. I hope this is going to say divine love, or there's one about personal growth. I can't remember how they phrase it. Yeah, see, this person was dealing with insecurity. That insecurity kept them hidden away in some castle, right? Don't bother me. I take care of everything that I need, and I don't want to rely on anyone because I've had my heart broken, and I'm not going to have that happen again. Aw, sorry you feel that way, Fred, but I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. You want to come back and be friendly? You're welcome to. Hello, yeah. Hello, Game Changer. Hello, T-Bird. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. You can work from the book until you learn it. I forgot this is one of the cards. We have fickleness, which is just such a, like, whimsical word and fits that fairy energy, right? But this is someone who was, like, not letting anybody in. Thou shalt not pass. This is not, you're not good enough, or you're not worth the risk. You have to really, like, impress the socks off me for there to be some sort of interest in a deep connection, right? Otherwise, I'm going to stick to my... Ooh, Lord. I really just hit that bookshelf. Nothing fell out, so we're good. But they usually just stick to themselves. I do, yeah. And if you don't, that's okay. No judgment, but I ask that you be respectful to everyone here. Fiddleness. Thank you, Steele. I appreciate the subscription. Hello, Slice of Life. I'm doing a general or collective reading right now. And if we hit $15 in tips, then I will do personal questions for people at the end with priority to those who have tipped. But I do like to do some freebies. Next day, I put you in a little baby timeout because you know that that's not like the right kind of question to be asking right now, right? You do, right? Hello, Carlos. What's up? Thank you, Steele. Ah, sí se puede. No sé si puedo darle el... ¿Es it el o...? No, es la leyenda, right? Completamente en español, pero voy a tratar. Después, pero necesito primero $15. Yeah. Hello, Gothric. I would agree with that, Pain and Suffer. So this is the Fairy Lenormand, as we did have a request for fairy cards. We might have more. I can't think of any right now, though. I used to collect fairies until I realized how delicate they were, and my cats kept knocking them off the shelves. Well, Stewie in particular. So we have the snake. I'm a snake. I can't help it, you guys. And the path. This is it. They have recognized that they might have to be a little more honest with themselves. If they're under the illusion that there's nobody out there they could ever love or nobody out there that they could ever trust, then they would probably miss out on happiness. And that's what's struck them. That Knight of Swords in reverse, this is like, oh, maybe I'm keeping out the good people too, right? Maybe I need to try a different path. Maybe I need to acknowledge that this person might actually be honest or authentic, and it's just like more convenient or easier for me if I don't see that, right? So, let's see. This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. Oh, did you get a glimpse? I have them around here too. I have a video that shows, I think it's about like maybe 90% or 95% of the tarot decks that I have. If you do a search on my page, you should be able to find something that's like a tour of my tarot decks. But there's like 65, maybe, something like that. Thank you to the generous people who have sent me some really awesome ones. All right, so we've got the wheel, a change, Page of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Cups. Maybe I was lying to myself. Maybe I told myself that the only way I could be happy is if I kept people at a distance. But it's looking like maybe I was wrong. And I'm going to tell you right now, one of the best things that you can do in terms of being happy is knowing how to admit when you were wrong. Whether it's wrong because you were in an argument with someone else and you said something you shouldn't have, or if it's how you talk to yourself or about yourself. When you know how to self-monitor and be self-aware, you are pretty dang powerful. Not only does that mean that people can't really touch you in terms of trying to tell you what you should think about yourself or what path you need to be on, it also means you don't miss those opportunities, right? No self-sabotage, or at least less, right? So a change in their perspective has enabled them to realize that they wanted to think they would be just fine on their own, or that everything was easier if they kept people away. And now they're seeing that it is a demonstration of the love they have for themselves if they are willing to be vulnerable with a person that their intuition deems to be authentic. So why would I deny myself that love? That's not protection. That's actually making my life less enjoyable. So they've had this introspection. They've had this conversation with themselves and called themselves out. And I have a lot of respect for someone that can do that, right? Hello, Laura. Hello, Ghost of Skip. Hey, Man Metal. It's okay. I wouldn't expect you to understand, but if you stick around, I'm sure you would pick up on it. Hello, Cher. How's it going? So we have the Eight of Wands, King of Wands, Page of Wands. Wow, that is passionate energy coming through. This is someone who realizes what they really feel, what they really want, and what they really want is to be with you, to really be with you, not just like at a distance and not letting you know who they really are, but like actually pursue you, actually be very communicative, and let you see who they really are. They've seen you be authentic, and now it's like they're challenging themselves. It's time for me to acknowledge that this person's been like transparent or straightforward with me. And if I don't want to lose them, then I have to do the same with them. Oddly enough, Alex, I started off as a psychology major. So yes, I'm familiar with Carl Jung. And a few others. What else do we have? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Wands. Two sevens in a row. Interesting. And the Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, this is kind of amazing. So this is someone who doesn't really like a lot of people. I think we've kind of established that, right? They like to be on their own. They might be a little bit of a loner, but it's like for how much they dislike other people, it's like you take up all of the like they could have for other people and they see it in you. It's like I could spend all day or all month, all year, every day, right? With you, and I would still want to hang out with you. They're realizing that you might be just kind of like them, right? Trustworthy, but a little bit of like a hidden gem. Not everybody knows about you, right? Hey, Steven. Hello, JP. This is a general reading or a collective, and if we reach $15 in tips, I will do personal questions at the end. I hope you do too, Mike. What's up, Bedlam? How are you? Oh, that's so kind of you, Caitlin. To you also. We've got the Chariot in the reverse, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. The Chariot, by the way, is another seven, so we have 3 sevens in this row. Yeah. And the Ace of Wands. Again. This person got it for you bad. They love you. And they're going to tell you. They feel like they have to tell you. If I don't come through and tell you what I feel or what I want with you, then I might not get it. You might feel like I'm not interested. So they're like, okay, I've got to do something. It's like they want to do a gesture, right? Let's go to your favorite restaurant. Let's go on a weekend trip. Maybe this is, I'm going to tell you that I love you. But they feel like they have this opportunity and it's not going to last much longer. They have to make a move or confess their feelings soon. Oh my. All right, this is the Voyage of the Soul. I have, yes. And I would agree. For those of you that want a longer reading, I do offer like up to 70-minute long readings. My email address is in the description box. And they're ad-free and usually returned within 24 hours of receiving payment. What's up, Lemonade? How you doing? Wow, okay. Justice, decisions, fairness, review, laws, consequences, split, head versus heart, 2 worlds, transition, ego death. So my logic and my ability to disconnect from others, my decisive energy when I'm dealing with toxic people has served me well. And I've been able to distance myself from that drama or minimize the issues. But I can't close everybody out of my life, and they're realizing that you are one of those people that they want in that inner circle. What's up, dude? I hope you're having a good day. I'm reporting for duty. I like it. Oh, hey Gab, how's it going? Thank you for the tip. I'll write that down for you. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. Hey, Lloyd. Are you always this, like, accommodating and sweet? I'm just curious. All right, what else do we have? We have compassion, empathy, forgiveness, holding space, and listen. They see this energy in you and they cannot deny it. They might have wanted to minimize it or feel like, you know, it's not as great as it looks, but that was their Five of Swords energy, or that, you know, trying to walk away or sabotage a situation, and they don't want to do that. So they've been honest with themselves that they actually feel really comfortable with you, right? That there is this companionship that is not a trick. It's just who you are, right? Thanks, Dave. Hello, Vibe. Welcome. Hang out for a little bit. You realize we're doing a collective reading. Hello, Alfonso. What a cool name. No, I don't, Dave. Vibration. Vortex, buzzing, frequency, mind, reality, and energy flow. They have given themselves a reality check. I wanted to believe that everyone was difficult or hard to trust, and the truth is, I have found somebody who's pretty epic. So I'm going to see where this goes. I can't give up on it too soon and then wonder for the rest of my life how that would have gone if I hadn't been scared of it, right? Yeah, exactly. Hey, Gnostic, how's it going? That's cute. A mohawk? I don't know if I could pull it off. You think I could? You're probably talking to somebody else about the mohawk, but, you know, I can't help but picture it. Aw, thanks, Grindhard. So we've got the truth-seeking card, and if I can figure out how to pick up the cards, the toxic card. Yeah, so they've been trying to figure you out, and they've been waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, I just know there's something here. You're lying about this, or you didn't tell me about that, or you're still dating this person. No, they're finding out at every turn, maybe you're actually just a genuine person. And when they expect the toxic behavior, that could actually get to a point of self-sabotage where they ruin that or fumble that good opportunity because they can't help but see negativity. Oh, you guys, that rhymed. I didn't even plan for it. All right. This is the Tarot of the Cat People. Hello, Teresa. How are you doing? Or is it Teresa? There's two S's, so you let me know. Hello, Carol Ann. I hope you're having a good day. Oops. I scratched myself. What else do we have? Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And Death. So if I don't express that I find you to be very attractive or magnetic, if I don't express that I'm thinking about a long-term relationship or that I view you as like husband or wife material or whatever, then you might think that I just like don't care. You might lose interest in me. I might lose this connection unless I change how I approach it. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is a loss. And death, yes, I can talk about endings, but it can also talk about transformations. If I don't change, this will end. I have to actually be more vulnerable or accessible to this person and emotional, perhaps, right? Yeah. That's cool, Adam. I put you in a little baby timeout. If you want to come back and be nice, you're welcome to. There's some really cool people in the live chat, even if you don't like me. All right. We've got the Fool, the Seven of Wands, Three of Cups in the reverse. I don't like people, but I like you. That's what I'm hearing. I don't really like many people, but I like you. They want to take a different approach. I've got to find a way to balance what I need in order to protect my heart, in order to protect my sanity, right? But that doesn't mean that I have to give up on the idea of meeting somebody who's amazing or meeting somebody who is similarly minded. Three of Cups in the reverse. They have been worried that you were talking to other people or worried that maybe you just would not get along, right? All of these worries, they're starting to realize they're not founded on anything. Hey, Donald, what's happening? Hello, little Maddie, what's up? Hello, Candace. How's your day going? Hello, Callie. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that, Luke. Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to say this the right way. Chichil? Can I just call you Muds? Will you forgive me? Oh, I sure hope you do. Let's see. We've got the Six of Swords in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse. They're ready to make waves. They're going to do a big gesture, I think. They feel like they have to make a bit of a splash or make it really apparent, really easy for you to see that they're serious. This is not just like, maybe I like you. No, like I really do want to see where this goes. Thank you, Donald. I appreciate you. You let me know if you want me to pull some cards for you, okay? Thanks, Muds. Oh, there's a birthday? Happy birthday, Judith. Ooh, my. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Swords. Communication. I think this is saying I want to be official. I want to be in a relationship. And I know that you may reject me, or I know that you may have a different idea of how things should go, but I want to be clear about the path I want to see us take, and that's towards a relationship. So they're finally coming out of that shell and admitting what they want is commitment. It's not easy for them. It is not easy for them. Thank you, JP. Let me know if you have a question, please. We are very close to 15, so I have to imagine I'll be able to do those personal questions. I guess. I know it well. It's interesting, isn't it? Hello, gamer. How you doing? The Thinking Woman and the Garden and the Gate. So this does not mean that we're talking about a woman in particular. It could be that, right? But the thinking part is the really important part. We've got somebody who's introspective, pondering, What could my life be if I wasn't pushing everyone away, right? What would happen if I told this person that I was in love and I want to see where things can go, right? But the problem is, with the garden and the gate, we've got somebody who's stuck in the front yard. They see all of those beautiful rolling hills out there. They know there's probably some happy things that they could enjoy, but they're nervous to leave the comfort of their own yard. So this is about having that sense of adventure, that willingness to go out there and try, which is very King of Wands energy. And this came out in the reverse at the beginning. So that's what they were missing, was that sense of adventure, or it's time to pursue something if that's what I want. I can't just like wait for it to be delivered to me on a silver platter, right? I just thought, oh yeah, I want to use the newest Oracle deck. Hello, Joey. Yeah, be nice to each other, people. Yeah, be nice to Lemonade. All right, so we've got another tip. Thank you so much, Lee. How are you doing today? Let me know if you have a question or if you just want random cards pulled. Oh, that's so sweet. Let me write that down for you, JP. Y'all crazy. You keep talking about how I look like Emma Stone. That cracks me up. I don't think so. But she is lovely. Okay, so this is Gamer's Way. Hold on, you guys. I gotta make sure I get this right. Gamer's Ways. I love this tinting. All right. So we've got coins. Check you out. Stability and belonging. Safety and comfort. You've won, looted, and earned more than you'll ever possibly need. You've built a solid, that was so Minnesota of me. You've built a solid foundation here. Good game, bro. I may not be cool enough to like literally call myself a gamer, but I do know what GG means. This is somebody who has hit the jackpot. And they're starting to realize I need to be honest with myself about whether or not I like this situation, because then I don't want to lose it, right? Hello, Diane. How are you doing? Hello, Christine. Yeah, it is. What's up, Jamie? How's your day? Yeah, did you guys like watching me like struggle with the plastic wrap for that? I was like, should I do a new one? No, this is funny. Let's just make fun of myself. Tutorial. A member of your party has discovered something while exploring the archives. It seems to be some essential truth of ancient knowledge. It's likely to have life-changing effects upon absorption. Upon absorption of the information. So this is someone who's realized that they can't block everyone out, and they do want to at least try to connect, right? Oh, thank you so much, Divine. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Matt. What's going on? Isn't she awesome? Jess is really cool and funny. All right. Oops. That was when I was supposed to take out. It's the details of the deck. This is, ooh, oh no, it's the assassin. The assassin can have you questioning their morals. Their allegiance, however, is non-negotiable. While the assassin won't hesitate to dip into their shadow in a fight, their sense of integrity makes them a loyal ally. Oh, okay. So I do feel like there's two peas in a pod here, where we've got two people that are very similar. Maybe a lot of people find you intimidating. Maybe there are people that expect a little bit more frosting on the things that, you know, like, why do you have to be so direct? Why do you have to be so blunt? You both might be that way. And it could be interesting if this person's suddenly realizing, maybe we're like real great fit actually. Maybe we have a lot in common, or maybe we align really well. Oh, honey. Thank you, Laura. Let me see. Did I get a question from Lee? I got you, Lee. And thank you, Laura. I appreciate you. Ooh. I mean, I know what I'm hoping for, Lee. Yeah, really. I'm not even gonna like repeat that on the live stream. It doesn't deserve that attention, right? Okay. This is what's the news, if I did not mention that. Starting off with the Tart card. Party animal, sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasures. This is what they were worried that you were all about. They felt like maybe you were superficial. They might have judged you for your looks. Hello, Benedito. What's up? Oh, I'm glad. Hello, Drew. How's it going? Thank you. I hope you listen at some point, too. We've got Nocta, pregnancy, expecting, and mothering. And penny pinching, financial struggle, saving up, and budgeting. This feels like a reference to this person's past. Perhaps the difficult heartaches that they experienced had to do with people who were very self-absorbed or self-serving, maybe even party animals. And there being some financial stresses or even some unexpected expenses. Felt bedlam. What else do we have? We've got spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. This is what's like saving this whole connection. They're letting go of the preconception or the assumption that nobody's done the work that they have, and they're starting to realize you have done the work. So why would they walk away from that, right? Oh, they got love on the brain. I told you. What did I title this? They Luuuuurv You. They Luuuuurv You. Feeling all the feels. Oh my. What do we want? We'll finish off with the Romance Angel Oracle, and then I'm going to start in with the personal questions. First up would be Grind Hard, and then Gab, followed by JP and Lee, unless Donald, you told me that you wanted me to call, pick out some cards or ask a question, because you're on the list too. Hello, Karen. How's it going? Oh, Infinix, I'm sorry it's not your theme. That's okay. Just a random pick? I got you, Donald. All right, so this is someone who's deciding I'm going to make the effort. I can't just like hope that things fall into place miraculously when I'm trying to keep everybody at a distance. Maybe I actually have to like come in for a little snuggle pool. Give your relationship a chance. They don't want to run away. They can't deny the emotions that they're feeling. And they know they have to act soon. They can't just be faking. They can't be avoidant. So that's good. That's good. They're figuring it out. All right. We're going to dive in with those personal questions. Oh, I agree, Carl. That's very intentional. I think that's important to get a good representation. Like, this one feels super Russian to me, but I don't know if I have any legitimate reason to claim that. It's just so, like, it seems lush. I don't know. Maybe that's not the right way to say it. All right, so let's start with Grindhart's questions. We've got, what was the reaction to the voice recordings early in the morning? The Chariot. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse. Trying to figure out if this is an obstacle that she should just keep moving, or if there's something she needs to fix. This seems to have been on her mind. Nine of Cups in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse. I think she's starting to question if she's been selfish. So I'm not sure what you said in the voice recordings, but it seems to have maybe turned a little bit of it's like an invitation to look at yourself to her, right? But with the King of Wands in the reverse, I do feel a little bit of a temper here. A little bit of anger. But we also have the Emperor, which is about very masculine energy is what's coming through. Almost like, I don't want to be, but I'm amused that you're still messaging me kind of thing is what's coming through. Hello, brother. What's happening? Hey, Andre. I don't need your help, but thanks. So we've got any talk about Grindhart this morning? Is there any talk? Yes. This is like things are up in the air or unstable right now, but do I need to think about this longer? Now I'm going to tell you this. I think you've got a little bit of a spark here, but you got to make sure that you're giving it the space too. Let's see what it says for Is She Still in My Life? No, not really. Look, I'm sorry if you disagree. I'm putting you in a very short timeout because I think it is important to be respectful to people. And maybe you could see things that way too. If not, it's okay. All right, so is she still, did I ask? Is she still in his life? Yes, but hesitantly. The number 7 is very important. I feel like I told you this before because we have 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords come out for that. This is, that's so funny. So as I was looking at the 7 of Pentacles, it turned into a chia pet in my mind. Chia pets. If you don't know what those are, my soul will be crushed. But I grew up watching those ridiculous ads on TV all the time. You see it? Do you see the chia pet? So Grindhart, I'm not telling you your lady friend is a chia pet. I'm really not. but it needs a little bit of time to grow, much like a chia pet would. So are you still in life? Yes. But like patience, right? Chia. Thank you so much for putting that in there. I love you guys. Hey, yeah, sorry. My tarot reader told me that you're a chia pet, so I can't date you anymore. Snip, snap. I love it. See, that's powerful marketing right there. Like decades later, and we're still like on it. Or like, did you guys ever hear the Culligan one? Can I call the Culligan man? So obnoxious, yet so effective. All right, we're gonna move on to Gab's question, and we're all gonna send grind hard. Well, I'm not gonna make you, but we all send you amazing, loving energy grind hard, because we know it's not easy to express your emotions. But I do feel like you're approaching it with an open mind, and that's important. Caitlin, are you Gen Z? No shade whatsoever, but that might explain it because it's old, and so am I. Gab is asking, how does Alf feel about me? So what are Alf's feelings? There seems to be some dissatisfaction or frustration right now about a decision that was not expected, or expecting that things are not going to go well. One of those two. But this is like, I feel like a resentment that I can't necessarily fully express. Like I have to keep it to myself. And with the Three of Wands in the reverse, I can't really say anything. I can't do anything. I just need to chill. So restless energy is coming through. And frustration because I don't know how to handle this. I don't know what to do. Nine of Swords, anxiety, sleeplessness. So not the best, but it does feel like it's maybe because like I did something that I need to apologize for, right? You can't even spell it right? Come on. If you're trying to be offensive, at least make sure people know how you're trying to be offensive. Cressing? There's an A in there, buddy. Education system. It is a good name, though. You have to admit that. I'm looking at the chia pets now. That's so funny. I love it. If you buy one, you better tell me about it. Now I want one, you guys. This isn't fair. Thank you, Seven of Pentacles. Gosh. All right, we're going to switch to a different deck. Oh, you're over here. Egyptian Tarot. And we're going to pull some random cards for Donald. And thank you again to Gab. What do we have for Donald, please? Strength in the reverse. Four of Pentacles. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Donald, there's going to be a moment where you are tempted to say something, and it could be a secret. It could be something you don't realize is a secret. But this is advising you to shh, and I don't like telling people how to live their life. But this is saying observe and think about it before you say something in this environment, because I feel like maybe you're a little bit more able to take a joke than the people that you're around in this situation. So yeah, this is saying there is something you will realize was not good to say around these people after you say it. Or you could just be like, I don't know, find some hors d'oeuvres, you know? Anybody got any provolone, some Ritz crackers? Won't be saying any secrets if I got Ritz crackers. Hey, Carlos, what are you doing? You trying to start a fight with my moderator? Because that is not a good look. I know I look innocent. All right, so Donald, yeah, I think this is one of those things where it's best if somebody doesn't know what's going on or things are not said, because it's like they're going to make a mountain out of a molehill, or they're going to cause a whole bunch of drama, and you're going to be like, it was a joke, or it wasn't even that big of a deal, like, chill. These people are not grounded, we'll put it that way. It's true. Oh no. So this is also saying, Donald, that there is some element here where you've got a very argumentative person in the room. You want to fight about it? That's the energy that's coming through. I'll fight about it. Look at my staff. It's just not worth it. You know what I mean? People. Nobody take a joke these days. All right, so JP, I'm super stoked. You have met somebody new recently, and you want some cards on how that's gonna go. Sending you some positive energy on that. I hope it goes well, but let's see what the cards say. What's with the new love? All right, so we have the Page of Swords in the reverse, Tower in the reverse, Seven of Swords, Justice in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this could be on your side or her side. Probably more likely it's on your side, but I see someone taking a piece of information and reading into it. It's like I'm adding context or assuming the worst. So there is something here where I see it as if it's through, you know, distorted glasses. And I don't see what's actually there. So it seems like a judgment that isn't really built on 100% reality. With the Seven of Swords here, I don't know that I necessarily feel like someone is lying, because this is one of the few Seven of Swords cards that do not have a person in it. So there's a perception that is wrong, and it could lead to you not investing in this love interest because you assume something. So trust but verify, and do not make a jump to conclusions about this person, because it could lead to you not investing when you really just needed to ask a clarifying question, and then you find out, oh, that's cool. Okay, so you didn't lie about your name and everything about you. That's awesome. Big relief. But you have to ask first, right? Two long toes. That's funny. All right, so for Lee, we've got will the X, and good luck to you, JP. For Lee, we've got will the X show up today? I do think he's going to show up. Might be at the wrong time. I do feel like he's trying to rush something or be inconvenient to you. What's new? Ten of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, see, the goal here is definitely trying to cause some inconvenience. So I feel like there's gonna be something awkward or off, or can you do this, or can I do that? Or I don't communicate, right? I want to inconvenience you is the vibe coming through from him. But I do feel like he's gonna show up. And I think probably because he knows if he doesn't, there's a consequence for it. Oh, Lord. be great if you could pass out like maturity to people, like flowers or nachos. You get maturity, you get maturity, you get maturity. And the world's a better place. Maybe someday, you guys. Maybe someday. Cash money. All right. Yeah, Carlos, I don't know. I think it's more to do with the quantity. It's just real important to have a sense of respect. And I don't know that I would go so far as to say it's disrespectful, but, you know, it's not why I'm here. All right. Let's see. Oh, I hope you have a good day, Jared. Sorry, I just was catching up on the messages. I know, that's kind of what I was hoping too. Michelle, I got you. I want to know if I will ever be with my true love. Yes. Seems to be a bit of a wait, but yes. Knight of Cups. Part of the issue is your perception of it. So I want you to speak as if this is something that is for sure going to happen. Now, if you feel a little bit uncomfortable saying, you know, I know I'm going to have a relationship in a year or whatever, I get it. But part of manifestation is saying I am or I will, as if something's already yours. Now, this Knight of Cups has that empty space in front of him, which is in the shape of a chalice, representing love. I want you to not like obsess over it, but imagine and daydream, not obsessively, but a little, right? About what that looks like. Make it seem more real to you by contemplating it. Do a little doodle and think about like, oh, we're gonna go on a little trip. Again, we don't want to invest too much energy in it, right? It's like people who put too much sugar in sweet tea. But you put a little energy into believing that positive outcome, it happens. So don't focus on it not being there. Focus on how it's going to be there, right? And I wish you so much happiness. Hello, Flower. How are you doing? Oh, you're so welcome, Michelle. I got you, Caitlin. Wants to know if she should quit the show that you're working with, the theater group. This is saying no, or at least not yet. Interesting. What I'm picking up on is that there are boundaries that you need in other areas of your life. It could also apply to this theater group, right? But this Queen of Swords is in the reverse because she isn't telling people to go away. Which is maybe counterintuitive, but Queen of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who knows how to do boundaries. They're like, no thanks, I need some me time. There is another source, it's not just the theater group. Somebody else that you need to be like, I'm gonna need to be less demanding of my time or less demanding of me. Now, will you eventually need to get away from the theater group? Perhaps. But I do feel like things improve with the theater group when you're able to address another like energy suck, whatever else is draining you. And I do feel like it's a person, but there is a network or a connection you're supposed to meet through this theater group and you haven't met them yet. So you can't leave yet. Sorry. I know you want to. But you're supposed to meet someone there. That's funny. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Caitlin. I know you'll figure out a balance. And then we have grind hard, being more generous, appreciate you. She cry. Oh, I'm just gonna do it right away. I don't know why I'm writing it down. Were there tears from grind hard's lady friend today? Yeah, there were. Because I think there is a lot, we've talked about this, there's so much going on for her that she just feels like it continues to get more difficult or more stressful, you know? Have a great rest of your day, Carlos. Yeah, I don't really talk about it as much, but yeah, I have experience with that. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm thirsty, but I love you all, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you on the next reading, which may or may not be one where I'm giving away some personal readings, so love you guys. See you later.